इति तु पंचम्याम आहुता वाप पुरुषवचसो भवन्तीति स उल्पावृतो गर्भो दशवा नववा मासानन्तः शयित्वा यावद्वाथ जायते इति तो does indeed पंचम्याम आहुतौ after the fifth oblation waters apah purushavachasa bhavantiti waters come to be called as person. This question has been answered iti प्रश्न से उत्तर प्रदत्तम. Question is how the waters will become to be called as by the word person at what the fifth oblation. That has been answered how it happens. Sa ulpavrito garbha, having been, how is there in the womb? The whole will be explained now knowingly for to generate dispassion in you all for vairagyartham. How many months you will be there first is telling. Sa ulpavrita, that garbha, fetus, ulpavrita, covered by a membrane, dashava, navava, 10 or 9 masan, months, antashayitva, having slept inside. Yavatva, sometimes and more or maybe less, or the time needed, because in dogs, in a hen, it's all different, it's not 9 months and 10 months in all the matter. Somewhere it's 3 months and 1 week, like different. Difference is yavatva, atha jayate, then it takes birth. Less or more, whatever time needed, that much time it will be there. In general, speaking with the man of the human being, it said 9 or 10. Atha jayate, then this fetus takes birth. Iti tu evam tu. Iti tu means evam tu. In this way, thus indeed, Panchamya atava purushavaso bhavanti vyakhyaatah ekah prashnah. One question, which is the fifth question, has been explained. Vyakhyatah. What was the question? Panchamyam atava purushavaso katham bhavanti. How is it that the waters come to be called by the word Purusha, person, at the fifth oblation? This fifth question has been answered. यत्तु द्युलोकात् इमां प्रत्यावृत्तयोर आहुत्यो पृथ्वीं पुरुषं स्त्रियं क्रमेण आविश्य लोकं प्रत्युत्थाय भवति वाचनिके उक्तं प्रासंगिकं यह उच्यते. Now what is being stated is as per the statement in Brihadaranyaka वाजसनेयके उक्तम. यत्तु वाजसनेये उक्तम. You have to do that anvay like that, conjugate. As per the statement in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, what is the statement there? Pratyavrittayor ahutyoho. The two oblations, when they return, where imam prithvim, to this earth. Return to this earth, that means enter into this earth, this world actually. How? From that heavenly world, Dyulokat. Dyulokat means from that heavenly world, they are entering into this world. How they are entering? They first enter into the earth, Prithvi, then into Purusham, the man, then into Striyam, into the woman. Avishya, having entered so by different stages, Kramena Avishya, Lokam Pratyuthai Bhavati, then rises up for the other world or for the new birth that he has to take. Iti Vasike Uktam. This had been stated in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad and quoted before. Tat prasangikam yauchyate. That has been stated here as a connective topic between the fifth question and the first question. Here, yacha prathame prashne uktam. And here it is said, stated in the first question. Therefore, after answering the fifth question, now we will be answering the first question. Vethayeto adhi praja prantiti. What was the first question? You might have forgotten. Therefore, Bhasha is quoting again to remind you that do you know, Vetha, do you know, Yadito Adhi Prajaprantiti. After having departed from here, up to where the creatures go from here, Tasachayam Upakrama. For that means to answer that first question. Now, what? This is not the answer actually. This mantra is not the answer to the first question. To answer that question, this is the Upakrama. This is an introduction to it. If you want to listen that answer, first you should have Vairagya properly. For that Vairagya, for the dispassion purpose, this is being taught. Once you understand these things and you have got total Vairagya and dispassion, then only you can understand the first question answer also properly. Sa garbho. Sa means garbha. You have to conjugate. Sa ulbhavrto garbha. Garbha is there. Sa ulbhavrto garbha. Sa garbha, that fetus, apam panchama parinama vishesha, which is the modification of waters in the particular form. Particular modification of waters. On the fifth oblation. After the fifth oblation, the particular modification of the waters was what? This fetus, the garbha. Ahuti karma samvainina shraddha shabdavachyana ulbhavrtah. Ahuti karma samvainina, which are closely associated with the act of oblation, shraddha shabdavachyana, and are mentioned by the name faith. How are they now, those waters? After the fifth oblation, they are in the womb, in the form of fetus. And how is that fetus also? Ulbhavrtah. Ulbena jarayuna avrta. It has been covered by a thin membrane. Veshtitah, all around, not only upper covering, but it has been covered all around. Dashavannavava. Because if you are covering only on the top your blanket, you are free from the bottom. You can move as you like. But here there is no freedom movement because almost in a bag you are there. It's just like a bag. You are tied in a bag inside. In a gunny bag, if you are put into a gunny bag, what you can do there? Just like that you are in the womb. For all this being told for Vairagya purpose only.
Okay, they say Garbha
Garbha Narakam. Narakavasa. That is also Narakavasa. Dashava Navava Masan Antar Madhu Kukshav Shaitva, 10 or 9 months, having slept in the mother's womb, Yavatva, or as much time needed. Yavata Kalena, Yavata means Yavata Kalena, Nyunina, Triptena va. As much time needed is more explanation, either less or more. Time cannot be fixed at all. Anytime the child can come back out, early or later. Nobody knows. Shukdev came after 12 years. And many cases we see miscarriage takes place 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, anytime the child is gone. So he says, Nyunin Adhikenava Atha Anantaram Jayate. Thereafter, that fetus takes birth. Ulbhavrta ityadi vairagya to idam uchyate. See, Bhashyakar says clearly. See, these things are being stated to generate dispassion. Custom. How? Why? How by this statement you are generating dispassion and all? He says you understand the mantra is told in short. Ulbhavrta Dashava Navava Masa Antashaitva. The whole picture has not been told by the Shruti here. Now you have to listen by Shankaracharya. He says how the scenery is there. What is the scenery? See the beautiful place there you are. Full of scents, special scents. What all are there, he has given a brief explanation. Kashtam himato kukshav. Indeed, it's very pitiable condition in that place. To lie in the mother's womb. Mato kukshav. In the last is Shayanam. Matu kukshav Shayanam kashtam. You have to conjugate in this way. In the end of the statement, this sentence you see Shayanam. Matu kukshav Shayanam kashtam. He means because as and because to lie in the mother's womb is very, 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 very sorrowful, pitiable. Why? Huh? There you should be happily sleeping without any worry, because you're in mother's lap. No, no. Mutra, Purisha, Vata, Pitta, Shleshmadi Purna. How is that mother's womb which is filled with urine, stools, air, the wind which will throw you out, bile, phlegm, etc. Tad anuliptasya. It is not only filled outside the bag. Don't think you are in the bag and it's outside this there. No, no, it's inside and you are being besmeared by it all over your body. Very well smeared all over the body. It says tad anuliptasya. Besmeared by them, garbhasya, that fetus, ulba ashuchi patavratasya. What that ulba? Ulba is the womb remains covered with that impure membrane. The membrane is not pure, even that is impure. Lohit reta ashuchi bijasya. And what is the seed of this womb? The fetus? Lohit reta ashuchi bijasya. The infiltration, actually what is there is the seed here is the impure blood of mother, not impure blood. Raja is the impure blood which has to go out. Every month it goes out. Now it is staying in now. That impure blood is creating the whole body of the child. Therefore it is in the impure blood and the impure itself transforming into the body of the child. Along with Reta, the semen of the husband. Ashuchi, both are impure. Bijasya, such a seed. Such is the seed of this fetus. Matur ashita pita rasana praveshan vivardhamanasya. And how it is growing up there? Huh? Who is feeding? Says, whatever mother eats and drinks. The infiltration of food, drinks, etc., taken by mother, grows that fetus well inside. Niruddha Shakti Bala Viriteja Prajna Chestasya Shayanam Matukukshau Kashtam. How further you are there? So Niruddha Shakti. Niruddha Shakti. Your powers are restrained over there. Whatever you wish, you can't do anything there. Even though you are enlightened there. God gives you that knowledge and makes you see how you are. And once you realize after 7 months, up to 9 months, just 3 months, daily, every moment, you swear like anything that never I will come back to this place. Oh God, as soon as you let me go out, thus, from that first second, I will be just meditating on Brahman, nothing else. This swearing sermon takes place there for almost 3 months continuously. That's why he says, why? Because his experience, all his Shakti is Niruddha, powers are restrained. Bala is restrained. Power, vigor, Shakti, and Niruddha Shakti means power, Bala is vigor, and Virya is energy, Teja is the valor, Prajna is intelligence, and Chesta, all types of actions, are totally restrained. In such a way, you are lying inside the mother's womb. More than that, what is there is even more than that. The most sorrowful condition is the moment you are coming out. He says, Tato yonidvayana pidyamanasya kashtatara nisrutir janma iti vairagyam grahayati shakti. From the womb, you come out how? Pidyamanasya, being tortured. Painful exit. That is called as birth takes place. Painful exit is. Because the size of the tube from which you are coming out is so small and your body is so big. So big one it is. Just like a big papaya. Big papaya coming from such a small tube, how much painful it will be. निसृति ही जो है द कमिंग आउट विच इज कॉल्ड एज बर्थ टेक्स प्लेस, दैट इज मोर पेनफुल देन बीइंग इनसाइड. और स्वामी जी वुड से, have you got the ability to Shirshasana come out? There's the English toilet. Put your head down into the toilet, stand up, do Shirshasana there. Can you do it for a moment? You can't. Then how did you do for 9 months? He asks. And you had been in Shirshasana for 9 months in the womb. How you could be there then? At present, in one moment, he was telling, Muhurtam api asahyam. A moment also, even a moment is not tolerable. Dashava nava masanati dirgha kalamanta shaitra iti tu kim vaktavya. Such a long time of 9 months and 10 months you had been slept inside. How can you imagine that? In the external world, even a single moment, you need not to seriously come out. You go to any toilet, it's government toilet, public toilet. All the urine that is coming also will get stopped. Smell is coming so far. You don't even wish to enter it. People start to do outside only then. All around that building. Common toilet building, general toilet buildings. So such is the state, you can't even go close to that place also where the people do these things, what is there in the womb. So how you have tolerated that, God only knows, is all being told for dispassion purpose. Sajato yavadayusham jivati tam pretam dishtam mito agnaye haran eva haranti yate veto yathas sambhuto bhavati. Sajata, after he is born, Yavad Ayusham Jivati, he lives as long, he is destined to live in that body. Tam Pretam, and when he dies, Dishtam, to get his merited world, we don't know wherever he wants to go, depending upon his own actions, depending upon his own deeds. He may go to the upper worlds or to the lower worlds. But what we see here is Agnaye Harandito. From that place, from that village, etc., from that house, his dead body is taken over for fire. To the fire by the priests or his own kith and kin. It's very carried, Eva haranti. There's no question of excuse at all here. Or parting, okay, though is my very, very lovely, good father he was, we will not burn him. No excuse. How much ever lovely, how much ever great, how much ever money he might have given, the last thing is he has to go to the fire only. Why? But the mantra says, Yatayeva ito yatha sambhuta bhuta. Because he had come from fire, he has to go into fire and again come back into fire later. The fifth fire, the woman. Yato eva ito, from which he had come, and yatha sambhutate, and from which he takes birth again. All different forms of fire only, as stated before in the fivefold fires. Bhashya. Sa evan jata, that fetus, having born as stated before, yavat ayusham, he lives as long as is destined to live in that particular body. But what for he is living? Puna, again and again, Ghati Yantravat Gamana Agamanaya. He is living like a Persian wheel going up and down. Gamana Gamanaya. Ghati Yantra is just like a Persian wheel. And Kulali Yantra is like a potter's wheel. The difference is the Persian wheel goes up and down like this. This goes horizontal way. There is a vertical rotation. This horizontal rotation. This is the difference. Potter's wheel goes horizontal, means you take birth in India, then to America. Again in America, then again to India. This is how you are doing. Here only horizontal wheel is moving around. Sometimes to Kenya, here sometimes Africa, sometimes Europe, sometimes China or Japan, like that. Only here moving around here only. There is horizontal wheel like. Or sometimes you go up to the upper worlds or come to the Narkam to the downwards, again go like this also. Chances of revolving in that way too. There were two examples: Ghativantra for vertical rotation and Potter's wheel. The Kulala Chakravad is for the horizontal rotation. And all this is meant for what? Gamana Gamanaya and Tiryak Brahmanaya. Gamana Gamana is also, Tiryak Brahman is also takes place in this. Not only you go and come back, not only going and coming up and down or horizontally, but actually it is, he said, Tiryak Gamanaya, moving in unfixed fashion. You don't know at all. There is no particular fashion going up and down in a circular way, exactly, and horizontally in order. You don't know at all how you are going and how you are coming. He says, Tiryak Brahmanaya, Yavat Karmanopatam Ayu Tavat Jivanti. For as long a period as he has himself earned by his own actions. Yavat Karmana Upatam. As much as he has himself, as much as period you have to take, because Kala, Ayusham. As long as period as he has Karmana Upatam earned by his own actions. Tavat Jivati. For that much period, he will be alive in this body. Then what happens? The last day comes and he has to die. There is all live in 7 days only. सभी 7 दिन ही जीते हैं, कोई 8 दिन तो जीता ही नहीं। आप कहेंगे हमारे इतने साल हो गए, आप कैसे कहते हो 8 दिन नहीं जीता? अरे वो सारे साल 7 दिन में ही है। All those years are only in 7 days only. There is no 8th day at all. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Other than these days, there is no 8th day at all. Therefore, how many years it does not matter. But you are living on these 7 days only. There is no 8th day at all. And all die any one of these 7 days only. Either your death takes on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, it does not matter. Any one day you are going to die. So he said, Tam yenam kshina him who is such Kshinayusham, who has died, whose life has ended. Kshinayusham, whose lifespan has ended. Pretam, that means to say he has died. Mritam, dead. Dishtam. Why he died? Why do you die? He said, because Dishtam. Karmana nirdishtam. It has been determined by our own deeds. Paralokam prati chet. It is determined by our own deeds. Where we will be going to the upper worlds, other worlds, lower worlds, or the same world here to there, some other place, transfer. Yadi chet jivan Vedic karmani. Upper world, paraloka means upper world you have to take only in the case if you have done the Vedic rites, if you performed the Vedic rites and the Vedic meditation. Jnana is here, meditation, dhyanam, upasana. Adhikrita. If you are competent to perform the rites and meditation, and if at all you had performed, then only you will go into the upper world. Otherwise, the lower worlds are in this world only, from one body to another body. One place to another place, depending upon your own vasana. Enam, tam enamritam. Him who has died due to his own deeds, to attain the fruits of his own deeds. He has died to attain the fruits of his own deeds. Where Vedic means, he will go to Uttarayan Marga. Non-Vedic means Dakshinayan Marga. With meditation means also Uttarayan Marga. Without meditation, Dakshinayan Marga. No Vedic karma means here only, take birth and die here. So all these 3 different paths, the path of gods, the path of means, and the path here itself, birth and death cycle. Itaha, from here they take. From here means from where? Asmad Grama, from that village, from there where he has died, from that place, they take him out of the village. You are not fit to be burnt inside the village also. You have to be taken outside the village. A person who was being garlanded in the middle of the village, now is being burnt outside the village. With all the band set was brought, and now no bands are crying, they take and go. Agni Artham, why they take over there? Agni means Agni Artham, to burn in the fire. Ritvijo haranti putra va antyakarmane. The priests carry them or his own sons carry them for the last rites to be performed. Yatha eva itaha agata. Why do they do so? Why don't throw it away somewhere and let the dogs eat it? No, no, no. Because you have come from fire, you have been put into fire, so it will come back again into fire. This is the idea. Not because pollution will take place, thrown away. In such a big world, a few dead bodies are here and there thrown, what happens? Nothing is going to happen. But the main the idea here is to put in fire because you have taken birth from fire, due to fire, lived with fire, and you are put into fire, so it will take birth back in fire.
Swami, all of them they do burn? No.
Whereas anti-Vedic people are there, non-Vedic people like Muslims, they bury, Christians bury. But 99% of the Hindus of the Vedic Sanatana Dharma, even now they burn it.
Parsis is doing.
Parsis non-Vedic people. I said non-Vedic means all you have to count.
I thought only Brahmins they do.
No. Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, all burn. In Hindus, all burn. Bauddhas don't burn.
But Lingayats is not burn.
Huh?
Lingayats is not
They bury. They bury. That's what I told. They are non-Vedic people actually. All in the name of Vedas, they are dhongis. सब भ्रष्ट परंपराएं हैं. अवैदिक परंपरा. They don't accept varna, they don't accept ashrama. They are not Vedic. They are not Vedic people at all. Those who don't accept varnashrama vyavastha, which is the foundation of Vedic Sanatana Dharma, that's not accepted means they are not Vedic people. It is Lingayata or Varkari or some Brahm Sampradaya, many Sampradayas are how much I can count? In every part of this country there is a few Sampradayas. You can see it very easily. Except for the Shankar Sampradaya, Madhva Sampradaya, main some Ramanuja, Ramananda Sampradaya, these people burn. Because they are depending upon Brahma Sutra and all the Vedas only totally. They are not on some other person's vachanas. Guru Nanak Vachanam, Basveshwar Vachanam, Jnaneshwar Vachanam, no value to these things at all.
in our community we also burn
हाँ
Vaishyas.
वैश्यस सब बर्न करते हैं जहाँ विवाह संस्कार वगैरह मान रहे हैं तो दे बर्न इट. सो बिकॉज यू हैव कम फ्रॉम फायर फ्रॉम मदर इज अ फायर एज टोल्ड बिफोर ऑलरेडी वुमन इज अ फायर कम फ्रॉम दैट लिव्ड विद फायर you are doing agnihotra and all that in the whole lifetime. You are put into fire now again and you are burnt actually with that agnihotra fire only. The fire in which you are doing agnihotra, the same fire is taken to burn him, burned by the same fire, and again you are coming back to woman fire only, or going to different fires, Duloka and all that, and coming back. Therefore here he says यथा एवैतो यथा संभूत भूत भाष्यकार से यथा इतः आगतो he had come from that fire अग्नि sakasha from that fire only. Shraddhadi ahuti kramana, how he came? By the successive oblations called faith, moon, etc. यतश्च पंचभ्यो अग्निभ्य संभूता, and due to which he takes birth again through the fire. 5 fires utpanno bhavati, he takes birth back. Tasmai, to that very fire, tasmai eva agni, to that very fire, haranti swam eva yonim agnim apadeti tirtha. That means they carry towards that fire, and means what? They make you, those priests or sons, what do they make? They make him reach the fire which is his own source. Yonim agnim, swameva yonim, his own source was fire. To that only they make him reach to that fire. Apadiyanti. Therefore they are not doing any injustice. They are making you, they are helping you in reaching your own source. Because you are dead, your body is found there. Anybody could have taken it away and done whatever they want with it, misused or thrown away, but you would not reach your source properly. But now By the Vedic system, you are made directly, you are being made to reach your source directly by your own son or priest. That is the speciality. Otherwise, you will come back to human fire only. Even dogs eat means what? Dogs will eat, and those dogs will get virya. They will again put into she dog. From there again, you are taking birth anyway as pups. Similarly, you will go to something. Maybe some bird will come and eat it away. Eagle, etc., come and eat. Vultures eat the dead bodies. They also have offsprings. There is also the womanhood. In that they put, from there you are coming back again to this world. But you are also coming to back by for birth itself, but you are not going back to the source at the time of death. That's the difference. But if put into the Agnihotra fire itself, that's the fire, the pyre on which you are been, your dead body is kept. If it is lit by Agnihotra fire, means that fire is also Agnihotra fire itself. And put that ahuti of a dead body is an oblation put into the Agnihotra of your own Agnihotra fire by your own son. Final oblation. So with that idea, it has been told, all this is only for Vairagya. There is no other reason for that. Tatyaitham viduho ye chime aranye shraddha tapityupasate te archisham abhisambhavanti archishoah anna apuryamana pakshat yam chodangudangeti masanstam मासेभ्य संवत्सरम संवत्सराद आदित्यम आदित्या चंद्रमसो विद्युतम तत्पुरुषो मानव स एनान ब्रह्मगमेत्येष देवयान पंथा इति ताद्यैत्थं विदः among them those who are burnt like this by their own sons or priests, having done all the life, they have done Agnihotra and everything. So among those people who are being burnt like this, in one way you are giving a passport and visa for the further worlds. But now it depends upon, even though sun has done the last rite properly, but there is no guarantee that you will go to the upper worlds only. Why? It depends upon your knowledge. Why? Knowledge means depend on knowledge that you are doing your karma. Depend on knowledge you are doing your upasana. Depend on knowledge you think of Brahman. Brahma Vichara. For all this depends upon the knowledge of the Vedas. It is karma, action, as rites, performing the rites, or upasana, different meditations related to rites or non-related to rites, or finally the Brahma Vichara, Nidhyasana, the reflection of your own self. All these things depends upon the knowledge of the Vedas only. This is said, among them, ye Itham vidu, among them who know this, and not only among them who are doing the grihasthas, because that has been told, because putra has been told to son is burning. It is for grihasthas. Therefore, among them who were householders. And now the next is Ech ime aranya, and those who are in the forests, the vanaprasthas, and non-Paramahamsa sannyasis, who are not Paramahamsa sannyasi, up to those sannyasis also who are living in the forests, for doing different types of Nirguna Brahma Dhyana or anything. Because they are of that stage. We are nowadays into all Paramahamsa sannyas diksha. No danda, nothing. Directly he comes and remove everything and give him Paramahamsa diksha. Now this is not happening, but actually that is not the way to be done. First you give danda. With danda let him be, with genuine dal he is there. Dandi Swami. And that way make him Kutichakra. It's not difficult also. Ask him to in one place 3 years, Kshetra Sannyasa.
And this sannyasi has karmas.
Yes. Different type of karma, not that karma. Different. Because you see Ati Dharma Sangraha. There is one book called Ati Dharma Sangraha. In that, all this is a very good collection. How many types of sannyasis are there? Which type of sannyasi has to live how? What he has to do is daily routine. About bhiksha also. How he has to take from whose house and whose not. Everything has been very well.
But if you follow, they cannot get bhiksha nowadays.
No. You see, it's not like that. In Banaras, people are saying so. Oh, Banaras has become very hopeless. You can't get food anywhere. Even Asian people are not giving properly. So no, it's not like that. You say on one hand that on each and every grain, the eater's name has been written. If you are living a life, if you have to live a life in this Banaras according to your own destiny, then your food is there for you in this Banaras. How it reaches you, that we can't say. But you should have that faith. And Yogaksham Vahamyaham, God is there, who will be sending your grains to you. So we decided, some sadhus, let us do bhiksha and see how is it possible that we will not get. If there is grain in that house in my name, they cannot stop. Nobody can stop it. I will get it. So went on. Many houses that are there, no. They abuse this also, they give. Chalo, theek hai. Next. Many people give. Later it so happened, it started with 2 people, more than 40 sadhus were taking bhiksha in Banaras. And different lanes were fixed up. Here these houses we get, therefore you can go in these houses. I stopped, but people went on. I was going, but I got room, and they said, no, you can't do this anymore. The ashram rule. The others were going. Even now there are people. And one sadhu was there, Sukhanand, his name was. Sukhanand. He got such a grudge in his mind. He said, those who say I will not give, I have to take from his house only. He did a sankalpa like that. And foolish fellow, he did not eat for 3 days. We gave bhiksha. I said, no. That woman has objected. I have to take that from that house or I will die on this route. But I will not go back to ashram and not take bhiksha from anybody else. That woman became afraid. See, daily, she could not even sleep. She comes out and sees again in the gully. That sadhu is there only. He's lying down there only. Whole day, in 24 hours, 20 times she might have seen her. She felt very bad. Oh, I objected, the sadhu is not going. If it dies, what is going to happen? I will go to Narka. She felt very bad and she cooked good food, khichdi and all that. Get lemon juice first, drink this 3 days of vasa. Just a nachiketa you have done here. You take this first and I am cooking food for you. And she cooked good food. She asked him to sit inside the house and give the bhiksha. So if it is there, if you have got faith in it, you will get it. One Animeshananji was there, Bihari. He had not known any South Indian language. And they said not to speak English also. I speak only Hindi. Let me see what they will do. He told the whole of South India, and nowhere there was any problem for bhiksha for him. He says that not in a single time I was without food. Both the times I was getting daily food. So it's not like that. Even now we can get. In Thailand I saw, Bangkok, the Buddhists from monastery, in buses only they go, the sadhus. They come in the buses, the lanes are fixed on which day, which lane, and the people also they put a table, or they wash the hole in front of their house, they put the table, the plastic and all that, they give candles, everything, eggs are there, everything is there, all types of things. And they give in bhiksha. So, all things they take in bhiksha. In such a modern country and such a modern city, Bangkok, even there also sadhus. And that according to their system they are being given. That is the most important thing. See, nobody is saying that, hey, being a sadhu, how you are eating non-vegetarian? But they happily give them with all faith and shraddha, everything. They do puja and give. And they don't eat themselves. They take it to the monastery back and they put it in the kitchen. All things they have to drop there. Go into the rooms. 8 to 10 is the bhiksha time, they bring it. And from 10 to 12, it will be arranged now by the kitchen people. All things will be taken and all the vegetables mixed together, dal and mixable, non-mixable things, they separate everything. And the 12 o'clock, turn goes on, bell, all will come in line and the bhiksha is given. Along with one candle and all for meditation, all that purposes, things are also given to you. What you have brought in Bhiksha, that you may not get now. That system is there even now. So it is, when Vivekananda went to America, he had not known anybody, he did not get Bhiksha there. He got. So God is there to arrange. You should have faith in Him, and your aim should be perfect. If you are go for whichever goal you are going, if you are attached to that goal properly, the rest of things is arranged by God according to your own prarabdha. You will get everything. But we have lost faith, therefore we think that we can't get things.
No, Swami, according to the rules, what their rules teach you.
Huh?
I mean, where a sannyasi can.
And that also is possible. You see many Dandi sadhus are there even now, all over North India also. They take only from Brahmin families only.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't go anywhere else, but still they are getting from Brahmin families.
Even in their houses, they should not fight. I mean, the woman should be there.
But who is going to sow so much deep now?
That's what
All those things. But is a Brahmin family, they are giving, we are taking. That's all. So yoni magnima apadinti tirtaha. Ye cha ime aranye, and those who live in the forest with total faith and austerity, shraddha tapa iti upasate, who practice with diligence, faith and austerity, those vanaprastha and other non-paramahamsa sannyasis, all of them, te archisham abhisambhavanti, they reach the flames first.